Let's go. We in the building. I messed up and dropped a test run earlier, but we're a work in progress. We in the building today. Hey, I wasn't feeling that good, earlier, a couple of days earlier, but, we in here today. You feel me? Hey, let's go. It's game day, baby. Put your game face on. It's time to go take over the link. You understand? In a blink. Put these boys under the ground, 6 feet deep. You feel me? Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to Mickey. How you doing today? Shout out to Jameson Taylor. How you doing? Shout out to Mr. Bad Influence Swain. How you doing? Shout out to True Vibes. Shout out to Dak on Philly. Indeed, he does. And Cooper Rush got a stake in it tonight. You understand me? We finna beat up on these boys. We finna go to the link and act a fool. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what the haters think, we in here. Cause them boys and them Eagles, they stink with the doo-doo green, you understand? We finna show these boys what time it is, you know what I'm saying? Let's go. How y'all doing this evening, man? How y'all doing? Let's get it. Now, I got a lot of stuff I want to talk about with these filthy Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm finna go and crank it up, you understand? Now, I've been under the weather a little these couple of past days, and I wanted to let my feelings be out there, you understand? And it wasn't because Alabama lost. It wasn't because of that. So, I give y'all a couple of little shots at me, you know what I'm saying? But, hey, if you get a little too carried away, we're going to have to shoot the one, you understand? We're going to have to shoot the one. I'm going to challenge you to a duel, sir. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be one of them. When you see me, it's going to be like this. I'm going to give you your jokes, you know what I'm saying? Get off on your boy. Don't do me too bad. But first, I want to start out talking about Jalen Hurts and his defense, And, I watched a few of those games, man, and Jalen Hurts and this offense is really, really like horizontal. They're not vertical at all. They want to do a lot of RPOs. They want to do a lot of screens. They want to do a lot of runs after the catch. They very dependent upon runs after catch, and I feel like that's something that we are very good in these days, man. You know what I'm saying? We do very good at tackling, and that's one of the strong suits I feel like that we've been doing as of late. We've been very good tackling, and that's one of the big differences of this season and last season, in my opinion. I feel like we've been very good at tackling, and it's going to be very important this game. You know what I'm saying? We're going to have to make sure we do nice, fundamental, form tackles, get these boys down to the ground, you understand? We cannot play games with them. We got to make sure we wrap up because that's what they make a living off of. They want to do number RPO, number runs, quarterback runs. This is going to be a big-time tackling game. And their form of offense is very, very, time clock. You know what I'm saying? They chewing up the time clock the way they play football. So we going to have to get them boys off the field on third down. We going to have to. And if we cannot lose the time of possession this game like we did against the Rams, that won't be acceptable because that's going to force Cooper Rush to be absolutely perfect, and that's not what we want to see, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to make sure we dominate this time of possession. We're going to have to run the football and stop them on the run, you know what I'm saying? But, I feel like the way we can stop Jalen Hurts is to keep him in the pocket, do some QB contain, do not let him roll out or scramble. I feel like I really love my chances if I can get that out of him. If I can stop him from scrambling and all of that, have a spy on him. And you remember the way Dan Quinn defended Daniel Jones, he had a spy on him and he was hiding the spy. So he made sure that he had somebody watching him at all times. It wasn't the same person. He was bringing a spy from different people. And that'll be very effective against Jalen Hurts. I'm telling you, the games that I seen him being successful in, most of them plays was wide open. You know what I'm saying? He's not a pinpoint accurate player. Now, he's very effective in the way that he play football. And the way they run this offense is very effective because it's smart, conservative type plays. Now, they'll take a big shot every now and then. If they doing real good on the run, they'll surprise you with a big time play down the field sometimes. Know what I'm saying? So the main priority, the first order of business is to stop the run. If we stop this run, y'all, and keep Jalen Hurts in the pocket, you know what I'm saying? We can do that. It's going to be a long, long day for Mr. Jalen Hurts. He going to walk up and see us like this. It's guaranteed that he going to be in his worst nightmare if we can hold this man in the pocket and make all these throws be tight window throws. And A.J. Brown is a physical wide receiver, but I just don't fear him. I know that Trayvon is great against big, tall, physical receivers. He struggled the most against small, little twitchy receivers. Now, when you would you take Mike Evans over A.J. Brown? I definitely would. And Trayvon locked him up 2 years in a row. That's a big time receiver. You know what I'm saying? That's a strong, big receiver, and that's exactly what Trayvon did specialize in. Now, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one that'll take Mike Evans over A.J. Brown. And Trayvon made him light work. Know what I'm saying? He made him his baby. He put him absolutely apprehended under arrest with no problems. Every time Mike Evans see Trey, it's gonna be like this. And A.J. Brown is no different. Now, I told you, with this Anthony Brown and Devontae Smith matchup, I absolutely like this matchup too, man. You know, we be so hard on Anthony Brown, but I really like this matchup as well because the way, if you watch the film, you can tell the way they want to use Devontae Smith, it kind of fits Anthony Brown game pretty good. You know what I'm saying? It fit Anthony Brown game good because it seems like they don't know what they got in Devontae Smith. And you know I'm a big Bama fan, so I know this man can play. But it seems like they just craving to use him like a scat back or something, like a Tavon Austin or something, like gimmicky plays, like all screens and stuff like that, and wide receiver screens and all this little goofy, you know, all this little crazy stuff, man. They don't just line him up like a normal receiver and just let him run routes and beat people. So I like Anthony Brown against him. Anthony Brown got a lot of speed, and he's physical and crafty enough to not get beat too much against this young wide receiver and Devontae Smith. Even though he's talented, Anthony Brown and been there and done that, he's very crafty, if I might say, like he's crafty. Appreciate that, Mickey. I've been rocking this boy. This that sideline boy right here, this hat. This what they wearing on the sidelines now. I pulled out a shirt. I don't know if y'all can see my shirt. You can't see my shirt, but I'll show it to you tonight. I might go live tonight, y'all. I supposed to be going to watch the game with a couple of friends, and one of them an Eagles fan, and the other one, he be on here, Carl Main. He be on here. Carl Main gonna be watching the game with me tonight, so we gonna be in here lit. We supposed to be going out to watch it. You know, I am super superstitious, so I usually don't like going other places and watch the game. I usually like to watch the game at home by myself with no ops around me, but it might be time to look, you know what I'm saying, give it a little shot, man. You know what I'm saying? I might be all right. I feel like we straight. But, yeah, I might go live tonight and let y'all see how crazy I be watching the game. I don't know if I might get canceled or something. I ain't sure, but, you know, I might let that out a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, man, I can't wait to this game, though. But I believe I left out on Anthony Brown and, Anthony Brown versus Devontae Smith. Now, this is a key matchup right here. J-Ron Curse and Dallas Goddard. Dallas Goddard, whatever his name is. You know what I'm saying? How you doing to the team, Mom? Miss Sadiqa Charles, how you doing? Crypto Keeper, how you doing, sir? I might need some of that, what it is, Bitcoin from you, sir. Shout out to y'all, man. But this J-Ron Curse and Dallas Goddard matchup is gonna be crazy, cause Goddard is kind of athletic for a tight end for his size. He gets down the field pretty well, but I like J-Ron Curse. We done seen him lock up better tight ends, and you know Jalen Hurts with him not being just this this game breaker, this stand in the pocket, stand tall in the pocket and just dissect you type quarterback. You know what like semi-struggling quarterbacks like to lean on. They like to lean on tight ends, the run game, and play action. And that's exactly what he do. So, like I said, think about this. I feel like this might be Jalen Hurts exposed, and that's just my opinion. That's how I'm rocking now. I feel like this is Jalen Hurts exposed because I feel like once you see all this pressure coming at you, man, when you got Micah and Tank them coming off the edge, and then when you look up and look for your safety blanket, Dallas Goedert, and then J-Run curse already all over him, you know what he gonna do? When you look up for your safety blanket and your safety blanket ain't there, your safety blanket is getting blanketed. What are you gonna do, sir? All that running around like you playing college ball is not gonna work, sir. I'm sorry. I hate to be the bearer of bad news. I hate it for you, sir, but it's gonna be a long day against this defense, sir. It is. I'm sorry to tell you now. I'm sorry to tell you, it's gonna be real sad for these guys, man. Cause like I'm saying, when you put all this into the equation, when you think about this defense pressuring him like this, then we playing the big nickel with Dono and J-Run and Malik and them just coming. Like, I know Dan Quinn is gonna surprise him with a couple of them blitzes off the edge because he's a scrambler. When you force him to go in one direction, that's when he's just, you know what I'm saying, he's done, son. He's over with. If you force him into a direction and then you setting him up on the back end, he's just going to run straight into a sack without question. He running straight into a sack. I don't know what your name is. It's a JLV. Shout out to you, sir. How you doing? Thanks for pulling up and stopping by. You understand? We in the building. But once you gotta trick Jalen Hurts. When you send full pressure from one side and then you got a stunt coming on the other side just to set them up, hey, y'all got to get that young man up out of there, mods. Get him out of there. I don't know what he doing. I don't know why they want to come over here and bother these good people, you understand? Hey, I'm telling you, my mods handled them boys. Hey, we took care of them now. I told you it's like the mafia. I told you it's like the mafia. We can't say what we did to them. We just took care of them, you understand? We took care of them boys. But, yeah, get them all up out of here. Evict them young minds, you understand? We do not need all of that foolishness and negativity in the house this morning. Shout out to the lunatic in the building, you know. I wish I had a phone call. I want to hear some of that motivation this morning, Mr. Lunatic. Hey, shout out to C. Brown in the building. Shout out to Jamal Heath. Is you some kin to Jeff Heath, sir? We might need Jeff Heath back in the building. The GOAT Jeff Heath cousin in the building. How you doing, sir? We in here, man. Javon Brooks, how you doing, sir? We in here. Shout out to everybody, man. I appreciate y'all pulling up on your boy and stopping by. You understand? But where was I? I be doing this on the fly, so y'all gotta forgive me. But I said I was talking about the pressure coming at Jalen Hurts. Now, one thing I said, he's look for a lot of thrown away balls. Now, if he ain't throwing the ball away, it's gonna be interceptions. Like, you gonna see Jalen Hurts get to a point where he has no choice but to throw the ball away. And if he don't just do the smart thing and throw the ball away or take the sack, he is gonna be in trouble. He is gonna throw picks. That's what he gonna do. Get these boys up out of here. What in the world is they doing? I don't know why they want to hate. I ain't doing nothing wrong, you know what I'm saying? We ain't doing nothing nefarious, and they want to come over here and try to spam the chat box. But once again, we don't play that. I got security out here. My mods is modded up out here. You know what I'm saying? Get them boys up out of here. You been evicted, sir. You know what I'm saying? I want my money on the 1st and the 15th. You understand? But, yeah, man, I feel very good about this defense going up against Jalen, man. You know, like, I have strong opinions about Jalen, and I've watched his film. I watched the game against the Vikings. I watched the game against Arizona. I watched the game against the Lions. And, you know, he making plays, man. He has improved, but I just don't see him being able to withstand this danger I don't think he can withstand the danger that we have to offer over here, man. This is Doomsday 2.0. Shout out to you, Will Nico. I'm telling you, this is Doomsday. We coming to the link to beat them up. You know what I'm saying? We in the link, finna find the weakest link and dominate. You understand? That's how we getting down. And them feeling nasty fans of theirs, you know what I'm saying? They gonna be very upset. They gonna be very mad today. We gonna leave them mad today because I feel like that 5-0 is fraudulent. That's just my opinion. Yeah, Mickey, Toba finally playing too. I feel like he can do some things now. Hey, that's my boy. And Simmons went to IR too. I hate that for Simmons, man. Simmons finally had an opportunity and still ended up fumbling the bag some kind of way, man. But that's just football. But excuse me, I'm glad to see my boy coming though, Jalen Toba. But yeah, that 5-0 fraudulent in my opinion. Now, I really don't see where they get all this confidence, all this hubris from. Where they get all this hubris from, man. I don't understand where they get it from. Like, what would behoove them to feel so confident about this? You know what I'm saying? I don't understand it because y'all beat the Lions in a basketball game. They really played basketball against the Lions. Like, them boys put up 90 points. They put up 90 points apiece. Like, that jump was ridiculous. And the Lions was running all over their defense. And like I said with the content creator I did the collab with, Simone Stanley, I told her, I said, see, y'all got 2 indictments on y'all defense. Y'all don't like the way they played against the Lions. Y'all don't like the way they played against Arizona either. We don't have no indictments on our defense. And I would make the argument that we've played much better quarterbacks as well. Y'all can say they trash because the Cowboys beat them, but I don't want to hear that either. You know what I'm saying? That's the first thing they like to say. They're not good now that the Cowboys beat them. Now they suck. Even though these two teams literally just went to the Super Bowl last year. Now that the Dallas Cowboys come and dominate them, now they suck. But look at this. I looked at the scores, bro. I think the Lions scored 35 points on them. 35 points? Bro, if you think about it, the Cowboys, it take 3 games to score 35 on us. It take 3 games, 3 teams in 3 weeks to add up to 36 points against us. Is y'all crazy? And we playing legitimate teams. The best win, if you look at their wins, they played the Lions, they played the Commanders, they played the Lions, Commanders, Vikings, Arizona, and I'm missing one. Who they 15 was? The best, it don't matter. They best wins was Arizona and Minnesota. And Cooper Rush beat Minnesota. Minnesota kind of fraudulent to me too. Arizona ain't been playing good football. I don't look at them like that. You know what I'm saying? Oh yeah, Jacksonville. And Jacksonville really had their foot on their throat at the beginning. They ended up having to bounce back. Now, I'm not too impressed with the teams they done played. I'm not impressed. And they could have lost that game against Arizona. Yeah, bro, it was a basketball game, Jamal. Them boys they shooting threes and stuff. Them boys played basketball against the Lions, man. I told them, that's why I put that film session up. I said, hey, me personally, I would never, ever let my team get put up like that, man. You seen them boys bounced out 3 players, man. Like, we don't do things like that, especially not this year. Like, I'm telling y'all, Michael Parsons has made a standard of excellence on this whole team. And if y'all ain't seen that interview, go watch Micah and Trayvon on that podcast. I think it's Ryan Clark podcast. They really kind of let you see the chemistry and how they match and gel so well. Like, Micah be challenging Trey and Trey be challenging Micah. Like, these are 2 all-pros we got on one defense, man. And these boys got great chemistry. Yeah, Pivot podcast, Swain. Them boys had a great interview. I watched that, man. I couldn't get enough of it. Because you can see the genuine respect and, you know what I'm saying, chemistry that they got with each other. And that's more than likely one of the biggest reasons why this defense is just brutal. Like Doomsday 2.0, in my opinion. And, like, I'm looking at a Son Reddick and some of their content creators on there talking about, like, he like Micah or some man, it's a Sunday, he got me almost cussing. But, man, I look at a Son Reddick and look, mark my words, he usually rushes from the left side of the defensive line. So, you know, in reverse, that means he going up against our right tackle. So, I guarantee you, I put money that Terrence Steele might shut this boy out. I'm telling you, Terrence Steele finna manhandle this dude. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it. Hassan Reddick is a good player, but I'm taking my guy. I'm sorry. I'm taking my guy. Yo, TA, I'm taking my guy. Terrence Steele has gave me no reason to doubt him. And Hassan Reddick is not finna make me just like he know Micah Parsons. Get out of here. You don't even believe that. What is wrong with these guys, man? Like, bruh. Like, you don't even believe that. Talking about like he like Micah. Like, I'm not buying it. I'm sorry, sir. You know in your heart that this dude is nothing like this guy. You know that. Know what I'm saying? Now, if you want to talk trash, we can talk trash. I can say all kind of foolish buffoonery out here, you know what I'm saying, just to be funny for entertainment purposes. But when you making statements like that, like, you know that that's not it. You know that ain't it right there, bro. You know that ain't it. Know what I'm saying? So let's not act like them boys is like that. Now, like I said, I'm taking my money. I'm betting on Terrence Steele to dominate this guy. I'm telling you, bro, I know how Terrence Steele is a big athletic freak, and he can handle Reddick. Reddick look like he mostly all power. We ain't worried. You might not hear this boy name this game. Okay. Fletcher Cox, now they interior defensive line is what I'm worried about to a certain degree, but Tyler Biadasz played a good game last game against Aaron Donald. Now, he didn't really just get smoked like that. You know what I'm saying? Tyler Biadasz was good in the run game too. So, man, I'm not too concerned about these boys being honest. Like, they a solid team, but I feel like my team is solid as well, and I don't think their quarterback going to be able to do the things that he been doing to be successful. Cooper Rush, believe it or not, he's not no world beater, but Cooper Rush been successful against, like, traditional situations. Like, Cooper Rush's success came from standing in the pocket and making throws. Know what I'm saying? Like, that's normal, traditional quarterback play. He stands in the pocket and reads defenses and makes throws. So, if Philly want to be blitzing, that's going to make it even easier for Cooper. Being honest, that's going to make it be easier for Cooper because Cooper know the hot routes. Like, one thing, I was arguing with my partners last night. One thing about it is Cooper has been in this offense for a long time. So he knows all the hot routes and all the quick reads. You know what I'm saying? If they sending blitz, Cooper going to eat them up. Like, Cooper going to eat them up. I'm not too worried about their defense. And like I said, these boys gave up 35 to the Lions. And then when you brought it up, they try to say, like, the Lions supposed to be some kind of world beater all of a sudden. Like, I'm not buying that, man. That is still the Detroit Lions with Jared Goff at quarterback. I'm not buying that. I'm not buying that. Them boys scored 35 points on y'all. And they try to say, oh, that was the first game of the year. It was the first game of the year for everybody. I'm sorry. It was. It was the first game for everybody. That doesn't like, you know what I'm saying? That doesn't give you a pass right there. It was the first game for everybody. So y'all gave up 35 points to the Lions. Then you really had a battle with the Jags. The Jags ain't nobody. Here come these haters again. Them Eagles fans. There go them Eagles fans. Ate them up. My boys ate them up. That's what I'm saying. Shout out to the Mides, you understand? Shout out to the Mides. Eating them boys up, coming in here with that hating, you understand? Like Red Daddy said, you coming over here messing with these good people? What you doing coming over here messing with these good people? These haters out here, man. But like I said, I'm not buying this 5-0. Like, just like they hyped up the Giants, what they were 4-0, what they was afterwards. You understand? What happened to them afterwards when they got choked out in submission? Look, shout out to Metrics. Shout out to everybody in the chat. But look, y'all remember, I don't know if y'all know this, we got a running joke. We be like in Alabama, like off of the Friday movie, when he be like, he got choked out in Smoke Backyard. Them boy got choked out in Smoke Backyard, man. Like, ain't no way you finna make me believe y'all some kind of scary defense when y'all gave up 35 points to the Detroit Lions, sir. I'm not accepting that. Think about it. If the Cowboys did that, we'll be furious. If the Cowboys gave up 35 to the Lions, we would be furious. We'll be absolutely furious, bro. Then they try to act like Swift just the second coming of Barry Sanders or somebody. He good, but come on now. He probably ain't even top 5 running backs in the league. So how y'all gonna just say he like that? Nah, I don't see him like that. Y'all just got exposed. Know what I'm saying? Y'all just got exposed. That's all I'm going to say. And look at Arizona. Arizona was running the football against y'all. Detroit was running the football against y'all. Arizona was running the football against y'all as well. So, look, they want to act like their defense like ours so bad, but it's not, y'all. It's fraudulent. And then Jalen Hurts, in my opinion, he is fraudulent as well. He is not one of those guys, man. I'm telling you. And now, if he proved me wrong, I'll get up in here and say, hey, salute Jalen Hurts. He did it. But this one of them games right now, I love Dan Quinn for this. I want Dan Quinn to put it on Jalen Hurts. I want Dan Quinn to be like, look, if Jalen Hurts beat us from what I'm finna give to him, you walk in the middle of the field, shake his hand and say, good game, sir. And I do not feel like he going to be able to do it. I'm sorry. I don't feel like he can do it. And then, of course, they got Darius Slay. So CD going to have to step it up this game. It's going to be kind of tough sledding for CD. I feel like he still can succeed because I just seen Hollywood Brown kind of have a decent game against him. Hollywood Brown had a decent game against Slay. Slay ain't no, he's human. He put his pants on just like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? One leg at a time. Like, he's human. I feel like CD can get him too. But then you got to worry about MG over there. MG going up against who? MG going up against Bradbury. Like, we done already ate that. We done already ate that. We done already smoked that pack. CD got a pack against him. He on CD highlight reel. We ain't worried about no James Bradbury. That don't even sound like a name you should be concerned about. Oh, hey, I bet you nobody ever did this right here. Look. Good grief. Here comes James Bradbury, y'all. Nobody never said nothing like that. Ain't nobody worried about no James Bradbury. Get out of here, sir. That sound like, man, let me chill out on this guy. But we ain't worried about no James Bradbury. Mr. Michael Gallup, MG13, he can beat him, and he will beat him. You will see Michael Gallup have some big plays on this guy. All I'm worried about is, like I said, Cooper Rush staying within himself, Kellen Moore in this game plan. All he got to do is run the ball. All he got to do is play action. All he got to do is stay committed to the run and, trick him a little bit with the play action. Do some smart, conservative play complementing your defense, and we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. This defense, because, look, the Eagles want to prove to y'all that Jalen Hurts good. Now, they will run the ball. They ain't ashamed to run the ball, but they want to prove to the world, hey, we made the right decision. We picked Jalen Hurts over Wentz. Look how good Hurts is. This Sunday Night Football, this is a big game for him. He's been dominated against the Cowboys. Don't you think they going to want to show up for him? Don't you think that team want to show that he's good? And once they do that, that's going to be a cake for us. That's going to be cakewalk for us. That's going to be a plate out there for us. We gonna eat. We gonna eat off of them in they ignorance, trying to prove that Jalen Hurts is this great quarterback. That's what's finna happen. And I cannot wait, sir. I can't wait. I know who Jalen Hurts is. I can read through the signs. Know what I'm saying? You cannot fool me. You will not put the wool over my eyes, sir. You know what I'm saying? You will not trick me. No, sir. I know you too long. I've been knowing you too long. I've been watching too much of your work. You cannot put the Mr. Potato Head disguise on and trick me. You can't do it. I'm sorry. You can't just put the little disguise on and sneak through the back door on me, sir. I'm sorry. I will not accept that. What I say? We do not accept that form of payment, sir. I'm sorry. Those excuses are invalid, sir. You dig? We're not taking that. You will not trick me. You will not. I'm sorry. But, yeah, man, ain't nobody said no good grief to no James Bradbury. Ain't nobody said no good grief to no Hassan Reddick. He a good player, but who over there losing sleep by this guy? Now, I ain't being disrespectful, but I'm just saying like that. They losing sleep by Michael Parsons. You best to believe that. They losing sleep by Michael. Now, they doing all that false confidence. They the ones want to talk about Michael like he ain't like that. The whole city of Philadelphia know that Michael Parsons is like that. He from there. They already know. They up there. They like this. I told the whole city of Philadelphia is in shambles because they know Michael Parsons is coming. What's happening, Cowboy Brian? Thanks for the $5 super chat, sir. I appreciate you. He says, and I quote, "What's up, Landlord? No turnovers and limit penalties on offense. Defense, stay in your lanes." Exactly. Now, run fits is going to be big this game. And we getting Quinn Bohanna back, and I'm telling you, I'm not too concerned. Quinn Bohanna is a big difference maker. And we bottled up the run against the Rams without Quinn Bohanna. You didn't even miss Quinn Bohanna last game. Tristan Hill was a monster last game. Neville Gallimore was a monster last game. Them boys bottled up everything. Then Carlos Watkins came in and made some noise. Like, we didn't even miss Quinn Bohanna last game. Like, I'm for real, like, bro, we okay with the run stops. And of course, Cooper Rush, if he stay clean, like you said, no turnovers, we finna act a fool. And I believe the only way Cooper Rush slip up and do some turnovers, I believe it'll be on the OC. Because Cooper done made number smart decisions so far. Now, he has got away with a little murder here and there. Know what I'm saying? Some players, defensive players can't catch. That's one thing us offensive guys know. Them guys can't catch. So, you know what I'm saying? So, they have dropped a couple passes. But, you know what I'm saying? I feel like if you put him in that situation, that's going to be on your OC. Nobody else. Anything, I think he can do well with everything else. But if you ask him to do too much, that's when we'll get in trouble as far as turnovers and stuff. Know what I'm saying? I feel like the offensive line can hold up against these boys. Fletcher Cox is probably the only one I'm kind of worried about. I think Terrence Steele going to bottle up Hassan Reddick for sure. I think Terrence Steele going to bottle that boy up. Know what I'm saying? I ain't too concerned about him. But let me see. I ain't got too much more, man. I gotta get out here and go to my little boy football game. They got a makeup game on a Sunday. You know they really killing me with this now. It's all good, but they taking away some of my NFL football time, but it's all good. Let me holler at the chat one time before I go. I knew this was gonna be a kind of quick one, man. You know what I'm saying? But I wanted to get in here and let y'all know I'm gonna give y'all my scope prediction before I leave too. Let me see. Mika says they haven't beat us since 2020 and they not starting now. Facts. And I believe they beat Ben DiNucci in 2020, so that don't even count. Know what I'm saying? Mika said, hang in there, Landlord. What you talking about? Yeah, I'm kind of upset about them taking my NFL away. Javon Brooks says we 3 deep on defense. I don't know what you mean on that one. Lenny Pooh? Lenny Pooh gang? I don't know if I pronounced that right, but shout out to you, sir. He says, these the same Eagles we played last year. What's new? Ain't scared. They honestly not. They content creator got me on that one. I thought they was the same, but they have changed a lot of stuff. They got a new linebacker. They got AJ Brown over there. What else they got? They got a couple of new pieces, but they still the same old people, man. Like I said, is Jalen Hurts still y'all quarterback? I think he is. So, we going to be fine. It's all good. We straight. If Jalen Hurts still y'all quarterback, we good, sir. We will be fine. We all right, in my opinion. I feel like this defense is finna shut this young man down. You understand? But, yeah, that part. Well, we ain't worried about no Jalen Hurts or no Eagles, man. The only thing, if we stop this run, them boys going to be bottled up and they going to be through. That's just bottom line. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna go ahead and get ready to wrap this thing on up. Let me see. My score prediction is Cowboys. Of course, I wouldn't dare go against my Cowboys. And like I said, in all my predictions, I will never, until my defense give me reason to give somebody over 20, I would never do it. That I believe we deserve that kind of respect, y'all. I believe this defense deserves that kind of respect. Do not give nobody 20 points on these boys until they allow it now. That's only right. No, sir, JLV. Them boys ain't getting no 20. My score prediction is 24-13 Cowboys. I'm not giving nobody 20. I'm not giving nobody 20 until they give it up. Once the Cowboys give up 20, then I start predicting people with 20 points. Until then, it will not happen. I'm sorry. My defense is like this. That's how we coming. I'm not allowing 20 points. I'm not giving nobody nothing. We're not giving them country boys nothing until they do it now. I believe my defense has earned their respect. They deserve that. Don't give nobody 20 points until they allow it. I feel like that's fair. They haven't allowed it yet, so hey, we rocking with them. No 20 points for nobody. Nobody is old enough to drink in here. You understand? Them boys is not getting 20. Okay, until they do it. That's how I feel. But I was just hollering at y'all real quick, man. Wanted to come in here and pop in and pop out. You know what I'm saying? I've been a little under the weather. You might see my eye looking a little winky. You know what I'm saying? I've been a little sick, but I'm back. And, you know, we finna come up here and knock these boys out. Like I said, might want to tune in to me live later on. I might get canceled after this because we finna go crazy. We might be at the bar. We finna be talking. We finna be... Hey, then my other partner, Eagles fan, so it's finna get real out here, man. So y'all might want to tune in and holler at your boy, man. But I appreciate everybody coming through for your boy, you understand? We finna go on walk out with grace, and we finna ride up to the link. You know what I'm saying? Find the weakest link and beat them boys up, you know. Everybody undefeated till they play the Cowboys, you understand? Everybody win till they play the Cowboys, you understand? That's how it go down, you feel me? I'm telling you, man, this how we coming. You already know. Cowboy Nation forever. You know what I'm saying? DC4L. We finna come and cause hell to them young mains, you understand? You know what I'm saying? We in here, man. It's game day vibes, man. Put your game face on. Show these boys how we coming. And we finna come take over the link. You know what I'm saying? We finna make them boys wanna fight. You know what I'm saying? That's how we getting down, man. They lucky young Ryan Dakota ain't here. And you know Cooper Rush finna come beat these boys. But just imagine what Dak would have done, you understand? It would have been ugly. He owns Philly. Where Dak owns Philly at? You know what I'm saying? And now Cooper Rush got a little stake in the business too, you understand? Shout out to Stephen White, man. I appreciate y'all coming through, stopping by. But I'm finna have to wrap it up, man. Y'all wish my little boy some luck. They got another game today, and they undefeated, and they finna come and whoop some tail again, you understand? But I appreciate y'all coming through, stopping by in the... We appreciate the love. They already know what's up. Hey, man, I appreciate y'all, man. Holla at your boy. 1K, one love, Cowboys.